Hi, boys and girls. It's me, Mrs. Darling. I'm here at the Brighton School getting ready for you to come next week, and I'm super excited to see you. So when you come to school, you're going to see me in the mask, and this is what we'll all be wearing all day. But for the video tour, I'm going to do it with the mask off so you can hear me better. So we're obviously in the lobby for those of you who recognize it, and you might even recognize this person right here, Mrs. Lukander. She is probably going to be the first face that you'll see when you come into school. And Mrs. Lukander will be here to greet you, or it might be someone like Mrs. Daly, but most of the time it will be Mrs. Lukander. So Mrs. Lukander, do you want to show them what they'll do next?
Hi, boys and girls. Welcome. I am so excited. I'm going to take my mask off for a minute, too. I'm so excited to see you all and can't wait for school to start. When you come in, you're going to wait for me to tell you to come in the school door every morning. And once you come in, you're going to walk this way, and you will see we have over here a hand sanitizer. And this is a really cool one because you don't even need to touch it. It's like magic. All you need to do is put your hands underneath. It gives you a quick squirt. You rub it around your hands, and then I will send you on your way down the hall to your classroom. See you soon, boys and girls.
Thank you, Mrs. Lukander. Okay, so now we are going to head down the hall to our classroom. We're not going to stop at the other rooms because even if you've never seen them before, it doesn't matter this year because you're only going to be in your own room. So you're going to follow me down the hall, and as our camera person pans down, you're going to see a lot of tape on the floor. You'll see blue arrows and yellow strips of tape. So the blue arrows obviously are showing you what direction you're going to go in and where you're going to be in the hallway. So when you're going down the hall this way, you'll be on these blue arrows. It's really important that we follow that rule. So this year, the rules that we have in place are safety rules, which makes them extra important, and you really have to follow them. Even if you don't see anyone around in the hallway, you never know if someone's going to come around the bend. So your mask will be on and you'll be coming down the blue arrows. If you were going the other way, there are other blue arrows going the other way. So it's very easy to follow. So here we go past the pre-K room and the K1 room, down this familiar hallway that many of you are familiar with and very comfortable with. And we'll be heading down for a quick peek in our classroom, and then I'll tell you a little bit about that and how we'll be starting our day and where we'll be going when we go outside. So, just like last year, you're going to come around with your backpack after you arrive in the morning, and you'll find the hook with your name on it. Everybody has their own hook. You'll hang your backpack on your hook, and you'll come in the classroom where I am. So let's check it out. It's a little messy, but that's okay. It won't be when you come here. So I'm still working things out and getting things organized, but this is how it's going to look. We've got all of our desks set up. We have your names on your desk. Some of you might see it, some of you might not, but I promise you the first day of school, you will know exactly where you're sitting. So this way, we're separated and we're apart, but we're safe. When you come in, you'll go right to your desk, and inside your desk, you're going to have a tray that's just yours with all of your school supplies in it. It will always stay in your desk, and it will only be yours. You can only use those supplies, and no one else can use them. So we won't be sharing, but we'll all have the same stuff. Then you'll also have a little backpack, and that also has your name on it, okay? This is Ben's, and I'll explain on the first day of school what these are going to be used for. They're going to be helping us take things in and outside when we go out for outdoor learning. So you can see that the room looks a little bit different than what we're used to, but there's lots of fun things that we'll be doing in this classroom. And for those of you that are at home doing remote, I want you to have a picture of where we are because you're going to be joining us at certain times during the day, and you'll feel like you're here with us. So I want you to have a sense of how it's going to feel and how it's going to look. So we have lots of fun things waiting for us. Our books are ready. We're getting all kinds of things ready. And now we're going to head down, and I'm going to show you what we're going to do when it's time to go outside. Now in this box, everybody has a hoop with their name on it, on a piece of tape. So when we go outside, you will be bringing a hoop with you most of the time. That's a spot where you're going to sit during learning times and during snack and lunch times so that we can stay apart and not wander into each other's spaces. And that way we'll be nice and safe. So now we're going to line up, and when you look at the yellow tape on the floor, that's what that's for. It's all numbered. So you'll just stand on a piece of yellow tape so that you're safely distanced from your friends, okay? So this is when we're going outside, and you can see that the arrows are on either side. That's for when you're walking back and forth to the bathroom. But when we're lining up to go someplace, the yellow tape is our marker, and really important that we follow that rule. So here we go down the hall. We're going to head down to the big room, and we'll see how that's going to go. A lot of this will feel familiar, but some of it will be different. So we're going to have to get used to the changes, and hopefully they won't last too long. Here we go into the big room. And if you look on the floor, you're going to see things that have colors. That's just another indicator on where you'll line up when we go outside, okay? And we're going to go straight back here to see someone we all know so well. Hello, Mrs. Landry.
Hello, boys and girls. How are you? This is how I'm going to look with my mask on. I have a few masks, so it might be different than this, but I will take my mask off just to say hello to you. Hello, 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 and welcome. I will be your music teacher and your creative movement teacher. We will either have music out beyond the playground under the tents, or we will use this big room right here, and we will make sure that we have airplane arms or hula hoops, and we will be 6 feet apart, hopefully. And we'll have so much fun. We have lots of music to learn this year and lots of movement to do, so I can't wait to meet everybody that's new and to see everybody that's coming back.
Thank you, Mrs. Landry. That was great. Okay, so now we're going to head over here. When it's time to go outside, you're going to be in the big room with your mask on, standing on a colored spot on the floor, and then you will have a tray. Now this has Jimmy's name on it, but yours will have your name on it. And this tray will be for your mask so that you can take it off and keep it in a safe spot while you go outside to play and get a break from your mask. So what's going to happen is you will have a table. Ours isn't set up yet, but you can see this one says pre-K, that one says K1. Ours will say grades 2, 3, and 4. No, I'm sorry, 3, 4, and 5. Sorry. And you're going to take off your mask after you hand sanitize. So imagine this is our table for our class. There's a hand sanitizer pump. I will be the only one who touches it. So you're not allowed to touch it, I'll be touching it. But I'll give you a pump of the hand sanitizer one at a time. You'll take off your mask, you'll put it on your tray, and you'll head outside. And then when you come back in, you'll hand sanitize again. So actually, before you take your mask off, you'll hand sanitize, and then before you go outside, you'll hand sanitize again. So lots of hand sanitizing, which I'm sure you're all pretty used to. All right, so don't worry if this all seems like a lot of information. We're going to talk about it lots of times when you come into school for real. But this is just an overview, so you get a sense of what the school looks like and what your classroom looks like and how everything's gonna flow, because it's gonna be a little bit different. So I'm going to walk you back out, and then I'm going to say goodbye, and I'm going to be so excited to see you on the first day of school. And if you're a remote learner, I'll be seeing you too. Can't wait to see you guys. So let's go this way, and I'll just say goodbye before I leave the big room. Okay, guys. Looking forward to seeing you. Enjoy your last few days. Bye.